Baby, don't make me spell it out for you. All of the feelings that I got for you can't be explained, but I can try for you. Yeah, baby, don't make me spell it out for you. You keep on asking me the same questions. Why? And second guessing all my intentions. Should know by the way I use my compression that you got the answers to my confessions. It's like I'm powerful with a little bit of tender and emotional sexual bender. Mess me up, yeah, but no one does it better. There's nothing better. That's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way you make me feel. So good, so good, so fucking real. That's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way you make me feel. You know I love you, so please don't stop it. You got me right here in your jean pocket, right now, laying your body on the shag carpet. Oh, you know I love it, so please don't stop it. It's like I'm powerful with a little bit of tender and emotional sexual bender. Mess me up, yeah, but no one does it better. There's nothing better. That's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way you make me feel. So good, so good, so fucking real. That's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way you make me feel. Oh, that's just the way that I feel. Now, good God, I can't help it. Hey, that's just the way that I feel. Yeah, please, I can't help it. It's like I'm powerful with a little bit of tender and emotional sexual bender. Mess me up, yeah, but does it better. There's nothing better. Damn. That's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way you make me feel. So good, so good, so fucking good. That's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way you make me feel. You make me feel so good, so fucking good. So good, so good, yeah. That's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way.
था काहे इतना गुरूर भला छोड़ो भी नखरे ये कैसी अदा तूने क्या सोचा एक तू ही मशहूर यहाँ लाखों है गोपियाँ भी हम पे फिदा वो सारी ही दुनिया ये मानी है शुरू हमसे तेरी कहानी है
तेरी कान्हा भूलेगा तू सताना जो गिरूंगी मैं बन के बिजुरिया
ओ राधा तेरी चुनरी ओ राधा तेरा छल्ला ओ राधा तेरी नटखट नजरिया ओ राधा तेरा झुमका ओ राधा तेरा ठुमका ओ पीछे पीछे सारी नगरिया
Radha on the dance floor Radha likes to party Radha likes to move that desi Radha body Radha on the dance floor Radha likes to party Radha likes to move that desi Radha body अपन घट पे आके सैया मरोड़े भैया and everybody blames it on Radha छेड़े है हमका दैया बेरी कन्हैया and everybody blames it on Radha होगा वो लाखों दिल का चोर हमका तो लगे बोर हुआ है ऐसी बावला जो कहता जाए
ओ राधा तेरी चुनरी ओ राधा तेरा झल्ला ओ राधा तेरी नटखट नजरिया ओ राधा तेरा झुमका ओ राधा तेरा झुमका ओ पीछे पीछे सारी नगरिया ओ राधा तेरी चुनरी ओ राधा तेरा झल्ला ओ राधा तेरी नटखट नजरिया ओ राधा तेरा झुमका ओ राधा तेरा झुमका ओ पीछे पीछे सारी नगरिया
Radha on the dance floor Radha likes to party Radha likes to move that desi Radha body Radha on the dance floor Radha likes to party Radha likes to move that desi Radha body
Λένε πως είδα να γυρίζεις νύχτα την ασφαλτό να σκίζεις λένε σε ευτύχεις και δεν θυμάσαι εδώ ποιος μένει λένε πως βγαίνεις με γνωστούς μας λένε πως και στους εαυτούς μας μέσα στο σύρφετο του κόσμου ζεις εσύ κι ο καημός δικός μου λίγη καρδιά να ξέρα να βάλω λίγη καρδιά στο κορμί σου απάνω λίγη καρδιά και μια στάλα μνήμη λίγη μήπως τη διάδρομη σου τυχεί και θυμηθείς πια ήσουν λένε πως είδα να χορεύεις νύχτα με τη φωτιά να παίζεις σπιρτό στα μάτια όλου του κόσμου μα δε σε καίει ο πυρετός μου λένε πως είδαν ζαλισμένοι λένε με τα στραγγαλιασμένη ζήσε ο ουρανός σου ανήκει ξέρω εγώ μια ζωή στο νίκη λίγη καρδιά να ξέρα να βάλω λίγη καρδιά στο κορμί σου απάνω λίγη καρδιά και μια στάλα μνήμη λίγη μήπως τη διάδρομη σου τυχεί και θυμηθείς πια είσαι άκουσε πως τι πάει άκουσε
Απ' τα βάθη μου έρχεται και με κυβερνά. Άγνωστος, ξέρω είναι άγνωστος, ήχος πια για σένα ναι, μα είναι η καρδιά. Λίγη καρδιά, να ξέρα να βάλω λίγη καρδιά. Στο κορμί σου απάνω λίγη καρδιά και μια στάλα μνήμη λίγη. Μήπως τη διαδρομή σου τυχεί και θυμηθείς ποια ήσουν.
Enough with you, my baby. I'm crazy and I want you to stay. Don't leave me ever. Enough with you, my baby. I'm crazy and I want you to
हे उरात होते धडधड लाली गालावर आली अन अंगात भरलंय वार ही कीर्तीची बाधा झाली
अरे उरत होते धडधड लाली गालावर आली आणि अंगात भरलंय वार ही कीर्तीची बाधा झाली.
आता अधीर झालो यार मग बधीर झालो यार अन तुझ्याच साठी बनून मजनू माग आलो यार अन उडतंय बुंगट पळतंय झिंगट रंगात आलं यार झालंय झिंग 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 झिंगट झिंग 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 झिंगट झिंग 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 झिंगट झिंग 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 झालं झिंग 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 झिंगट झिंग 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 झिंगट झिंग 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 आता उत्तावीळ झालो गुडगा बाशिंग बांधलं तुझ्या नावाचं मी निशल टॅटून गोंधलं हा
आता उतावीळ झालो गुडगा बाशिंग बांधलं तुझ्या नावाचं मी मिशेल टॅटून गोंधलं हात भरून आलो या
हात भरून आलो या लई दुरून आलो या अन करून धाडी भारी परफ्यूम मारून आलो या अग समजा जोरात लई जोरात रंगात आलं या झालंय झिंग 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 झिंगट झिंग 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 झिंगट झिंग 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 झालंय झिंग 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 झिंगट झिंग 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 झिंगट झिंग 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 झिंग
संध्या गावाला झाली या माझ्या लग्नाची घाई कधी म्हणणार तू राणी माझ्या लेकराची आई.
समजा गावाला झाली या माझ्या लग्नाची घाई कधी म्हणणार तू राणी माझ्या लेकराची आई आता ताराटी झालो या
आता तारट झालो या तुझ्या घरात आलो या लई फिरून बांधावरून कलटी मारून आलो या
आग ढिंचक जोरात टेकलो वरात दारात आलो या झालंय झिंग 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 झिंगट झिंग 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 झिंगट झिंग 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 झालंय झिंग 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 झिंगट झिंग 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 झिंगट झिंग 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 झिंग
the dark. Don't wait, you can push the start. Lose control. Kill me slowly with your kiss. Wrap me around your fingertips. Damn, I need another hit.
Your life, would you risk that? These kids never been bad. 16 roll around with a big strap. Got him and he died from the impact. Deepest pain, what a mishap. Never worth it when you think back. You idolize the rappers that are wrong gun talk, but the lifestyle never lived that. Never did that, he didn't want no crud. No dead bodies and no blood. When a gunman only knows self-hate, then bullets show no love. Oh, you thought you was grown, huh? Deal with it on your own, huh? Till you get caught from the old bill when a judge give your life like a grown-up. Talk about it, oh listen when you talk about it. Don't lie when you talk about it. I know you were lost inside, I feel like no one cares about you. I do, feels like no one loves you. I do, but it's gonna take more to break the cycle. Fuck trying to defend your title when you're cold and the rest cry. Another story here for the headlines. Go.
Love be my destiny. Destiny, I'm lost. Inside there's something deeper. With you it keeps me warm. Love be my destiny. Destiny, I'm lost. Inside there's something deeper. With you it keeps me
She
warm.
fearing the gunman, still never leaving the gunman. Stays near to the gunman. Drop a little tear for the gunman. She live and die by the gunman. Tell her life for the gunman. She will never give him up, no. When they ask where you hide in the gunman, she wanna understand the gunman. Like, why does your gun bang? He say, it's a long story, just know these youths want a done man. So tell me now, cause I gotta know. Are you gonna roll with the gunman? Drop it low for the gunman. Get dough with the gunman. It's the realest life choices. She could lose it all for one man. Now see, look at what your boy did. This all could have been avoided. There's no going back. You picked your poison, made your choices. Well, love must have been the best life. Another story for the headlines. Go.
Love be my destiny. Destiny, I'm lost. Inside there's something deeper. With you it keeps me warm. Love be my destiny. Destiny, I'm lost. Inside there's something deeper. With you it keeps me warm. Running with a pistol on my hip. And anybody this I get it. Any minute now them I go switch. Cause no for them did switch already. I try to live a good life, I tell ya. But when the streets rumble, a gunshot for the good guys in this concrete jungle.
Chaos these days is madness. If you get caught slipping, they'll do damage. They won't see you as practice. Come behind all these hoods and black suits is them boys that are ready for you on sight. Them boys go get it, won't hide. Them boys, they don't wanna hurt your pride. Them boys wanna ruin your life. Better stay wrapped on the coldest nights. Think you're bad, wanna show them right. Take a chance or roll the dice. But you know how the story ends tonight. He won't make it back to ends tonight. The fuckery is that he knew this guy. Who would've thought all these years of being his pal? He was looking at his killer in the eyes. Headlines.
Love be my destiny. Destiny, I'm lost. Inside there's something deeper. With you it keeps me warm. Love be my destiny. Destiny, I'm lost. Inside there's something deeper. With you it keeps me warm. You, it keeps me warm. Tell me where you get your gun from. Time for the gunman. Gunman. Tell me where you get your gun from. I wonder if America are in England. I wonder if a Japan or it's made by Russians. Let me tell you, gunman.
खलबली है खलबली खलबली है खलबली खलबली है खलबली है खलबली खलबली है खलबली खलबली है खलबली खलबली है खलबली है खलबली
Bad man out and stunting. Kyle them thick like dumpling. Girl with big body jumping. Action ready for the thumping. Fresh like Portland, Juvie just cast at the boatland, Just calculate the total. Now the money make me get antisocial. Man straight like my pants them. Oh lord, pussy got the weed and the blem. Girl I come cross bring a friend. Oh lord, and them I feel like for me friend them. Boom boom zoom see I pull up the yeng yeng. Warnings, paint on, cheng cheng. We no too chatty chatty big friend. Entourage when you see the text them. We out and bad, stunting. Them gyal say we sweet like pumpkin. True we Kyle them thick like dumpling. Kyle them thick like dumpling. Out and bad, stunting. Them gyal say we sweet like pumpkin. True we Kyle them thick like dumpling. Kyle them thick like dumpling. Couple gyal link up say them on it. Wow. Couple keys, couple Tash, couple Janet. Bring them. Jump on the beat, I never plan it. Style too sick, vomit. Yo, code it fresh like Portland, bitch.
Yeah. I'm gonna have the comedians come on in here to hang out, get the show started soon.
Stunting. Them gyal say we sweet like pumpkin. True we Kyle them thick like dumpling. Kyle them thick like dumpling. Out and bad, stunting. Them gyal say we sweet like pumpkin. True we Kyle them thick like dumpling. Kyle them thick like dumpling. Bad man out and stunting. Kyle them thick like dumpling.
Wow. Here we are. We're here. We're hanging out.
Woo!
How do I? Oh, right. I'm not in control of this. I was like, how do I make this not look like this? And then I realized that I'm not in control of anything. Oh, hello. Hi. How are you guys?
Hi. Hello, Carol, Oscar, Alexander.
What's up, y'all? Thanks for being here. We're gonna do a show at a point in the near future, the very determinate future. In the meantime, we're here to say hello to you and chill with each other, as we always do. If you're here at this point, you probably know that that's what we do. We hang out together and do a show that is way better than if we were all trying to just do open mic jokes at each other, like with just comedians here. So what are you eating? What is that? What kind of, is that pizza? What kind of pizza is it?
So what I have here is what we call a thin crust Mushroom pizza. I know here in Chicago it's like, wait, what is that? What do you mean thin crust? Thin?
Dude, I was trying to tell some people that shit today or yesterday about the Chicago style deep dish is not a thing that nobody actually eats.
I eat deep dish.
No, but you do that when somebody's visiting, right? Like
Yeah.
you don't
I
do,
literally,
you don't
yeah,
just like
I,
sit around at your house eating deep dish
Oh.
pizza.
I straight up eat deep dish.
what are your go-tos, Ryla? Where do you go?
Rada would never.
Oh, I do.
Where do you go? Yeah, which ones do you like?
Giordano's is my favorite.
Giordano's? What do you get? I get spinach. What's it?
I like their they have like a Chicago special that is sausage, onions, and green peppers.
I cannot with this filter. What is going on with your face right now?
We're talking about filter. That's her face.
Yeah, that's my look.
I love how we're just giving AI our faces for 3D recognition, and it's like so good already. I am terrified.
Where do you guys eat deep dish or thin crust pizza? Wherever you are, please let us know in the chat.
Oh, we have a chat. Wow. Do we have a chat? Hello.
Yes.
Hi, there's people in the chat. We're in the chat. I'm looking at it right now. Wow, we're gonna do a comedy show very soon. We're waiting for a couple people to be ready to start, and then we're ready to start. And I'll be hosting this thing. I'm drinking those, so you be ready for that. Well, Rada turned herself into mashed potatoes, which is like a meme, I think. It's like turn yourself into mashed potatoes.
But this is one of my nephew's favorites. My nephew really likes my filters, and this is one of his favorites. He also really likes this pizza face that I do.
What is the perspective of the mashed potatoes?
Like on the state of the world?
Sure.
What?
Needs more butter.
Needs more butter.
I would love that. All right, you want to start the show? How do you feel? You want to start a comedy show for the folks who are sitting here prepared to watch a comedy show?
Anybody want to unmute themselves and be like, yeah, or do a react? Hello?
I'm talking to you, Sono.
Oh, hi, Alex. Oh, I mean, yeah. Oh, we got a react from Carol. Thank you, Carol. Thank you.
Yeah,
yes.
I see people in the chat. I see Rebecca is in the chat. Hello. I'm going to type hello.
Woo.
I bet there's probably some YouTube folks. I'm not even going to click on that YouTube link. I'm just going to say that there are people watching on YouTube because if I click on that YouTube link, you know what's going to happen. Everything will go wrong, and then I won't be able to host the show, and we can't have that. We just can't. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Congrats on Your Success. Wow. Welcome to Congrats on Your Success. Wow. We made it. We did make it, and we almost didn't. You know what I mean? You ever like almost not make it? I'm going to put my microphone in front of me. That probably will help so I don't have to talk to the side of my body like Greta Van Susteren. Okay. Yeah, she talks out of the side of her mouth. Okay, you guys get it. Listen, hello, hi, welcome. Thanks for being here. This is a comedy show. Do you know that it's a comedy show? You should, because you came, right? I'm going to be your host. My name is Billy. Thanks for coming, first and foremost. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being yourself. I like to start the show by saying, like, welcome to the seat of the revolution. And that's because I like socialism. How are you guys doing? How are you doing? Okay, great. I'm gonna hey, this is a free show. Thanks for being here. Thanks for just enjoy yourself. If you want to donate money, there will be opportunities for you to do so. All of that will be on our Linktree little website. Rada, our producer, will hook it up and put it in the chat for you so you can see it. It's all, I think it's like scrolling at the bottom if you're watching on YouTube, right? Okay. And people are watching on YouTube, like I said. Hi. This is my brand new room. I live in New York City now, Brooklyn, Bushwick. And I'm not going to get any more specific than that for reasons that are for safety concerns. Hi, hello. It's nice. I like it here. It is the exact same colors as before because I am nothing if not consistent. Can you see that I like lit the floor? Like I lit the floor of my room. That's what I do. I'm that bitch. It's very like I could change the mood at any time. You know what I'm saying? Like I can light the walls so that I don't have to like sit with a giant I feel like I'm in a doctor's office when I have my just like this light on the ceiling on. It's terrible. I think that's like a family thing. Like everybody in my family likes to keep lights like LEDs everywhere. Like bitch, like can I pick these up? Yeah, these up. I literally have LEDs on the floor just like around me. You can't see them. They're not for you. Okay. I did move to New York. I moved to New York this past month. I was like, oh, thank you. It does not require all that. I'm not saying that for that reason. But it was a thing that I had been planning, and I'm here now. And it's weird because being, of course I want to like do some kind of like when you move to New York, this is what happens to you type of joke. So I will. It's like what I've noticed so far is that you need okay. Here's the thing. It's like to get through a day, most of the time, you're just gonna have to have like intense unflappability mentally. Because you are just going to see random shit. And I am a type of person that has to comment on random shit when I see it, because that's who I am. If you've seen the show or talked to me before in my life, you know that that's all I do is like, I look at a thing and go like, wow, these are the reasons why that is weird. Can we talk about it out loud? That's me. And I know some of you know that. So it is impossible for me to not just like I'm not like worried about the things that I see most of the time. Like I've seen people that are almost certainly dead bodies. I've seen lots of stuff in my life, like people shooting. The place I moved from in Chicago, people were shooting at each other pretty regularly right outside of our yard. So I'm cool. It's fine. I'm chill. Everything's good. But I do think you need to like have a mental unflappability. You need to be able to like go with the punches. You need to improvise. And luckily, I did that a lot in college. So I know how to like yes and life. You know what I'm saying? I know how to yes and life. And it was great because I have to, just like, okay, like for instance, did I see a man with a Bluetooth speaker the size of a human coffin, just standing, not particularly anywhere, just standing on a corner, not particularly at a place, just standing at the corner with a Bluetooth speaker the size of a coffin? Yes, I did. And he was playing Papa Roach. Yes. And did I see, here's one. Did I see a man riding a scooter up the stairs onto the subway? Yes. And I ultimately decided he was right because he was delivering food in the gig economy. He was literally like a Grubhub driver on a scooter. He took the scooter on the train because it was much faster to get across the Williamsburg Bridge on the train than it is you're on the street. It goes across the same goddamn bridge, and you could get on a scooter, take it on the train, get off, and then you're in Manhattan. He was right. What a great idea. I actually envy him now. But it was hilarious to watch him ride his like Vespa up the stairs. It was okay. Great. Yes. What else? Oh, did I use my my EBT card to buy a sandwich for a man who happened to be outside of my bodega begging for food? Yeah, I did that. Yes. And he gave it back to me. Because he said, no, he didn't give it back to me. He said that he didn't want it. And when I asked him why, he said, because he doesn't like it. And I said, you know what? That's fine. And he was a white man. So Did I take that sandwich home and eat it later from this person who was experiencing homelessness? Yes, because remember the detail at the beginning of that story where I said I bought it with my EBT card? I'm poor. Yeah, I ate that goddamn sandwich. If he didn't want it, I took it. So yeah, okay, wow. Speaking of people experiencing homelessness, it is an epidemic in this country. I don't know if you noticed, but it's also like a thing that people just look at in such a wrong way. And I think it's really quite weird how people who otherwise experience oppression will just straight up not give a fuck about talking about homeless people like they're not even human. Like, today I bought this bottle of liquor from the liquor store. The liquor store, if you are living in Chicago or anywhere that's not New York, is a weird place in New York. It's kind of like a bank vault without an ATM. It's very intense. Like, you can only buy liquor at certain times of the day. You can buy beer literally whenever you want. Pull one out of the package, break the package open, split it in like confetti into the air. The cans go flying. Take one of them to the counter. They're like, $1, boss. It's great. Liquor, crazy, different. It's so strange. It's like the men's dorms and the women's dorms at Notre Dame. It's crazy. I bought this bottle of liquor at the liquor store. And while I was standing in line, there was a woman behind me who tried to jump in front of me while she was on the phone, then got engrossed in her conversation on the phone, and then backed up and told me it was okay for me to go, which was just a weird experience by itself. But that's not the part that I wanted to tell you about. The part I wanted to tell you about was what she said directly behind my head while I was trying to order my bottle of vodka. She was talking, she was being very genuine with her friend about the fact that she had not actually gotten to like just be at her home. She'd been working and traveling for 3 months. And so she said, I'm just so homesick. I'm so excited to be back in New York and be back at my own house because I'm just homesick. You know, you ever been homesick in your life? Which is a weird question to ask, but like forgivable, right? This is a vulnerable moment on the phone. I don't want to be a dick. And then she says, oh, wait, you don't know what it's like to be homesick. There was a time when you were homeless. And I about turned, like I almost like turned around because I just wanted to like look at her eyes when she said that out loud. And she laughed real hard after she said that, like it was really funny. She was like, oh, you don't know what it's like to be homesick. You were homeless. And then she started to say, let me look at what I wrote. I wrote it down right afterwards. She started to say, there was a pause, and then she said something very specific. She said, I'm sorry. Then she said, I'm sorry. And then she said, I'm sorry over and over and over. I couldn't hear the other person on the line, but I could hear her say, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh God, I'm sorry. Into her AirPods. And I was like, yeah, you fully forgot what the fuck you were doing. You totally were talking to your friend. And just in the moment where you remembered a small moment of their life where they were homeless, you forgot they were a person. And I watched that happen in real life. And then I got the bottle and walked out of the room. But it was very delicious. Anyway, you just got to be ready for shit in New York. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. It's the land of opportunity, the land of rats and scammers, and sometimes the rats also scammers. That's what I like to say about New York City. But it's been a good time. I've been thinking about some other things too, and I'm not gonna say all of them because I'm looking at my notes and there's a lot more than I remember. I got high at some point in the last month and wrote like pages of text. I'm not gonna do all that to you. All I read to you was what's on the screen right now. So you don't want all these other screens too. That's too long. Oh, here we go. I got one. I've been thinking a lot about how much I talk. Specifically, I think it's really funny, like specifically that I talk a lot and I tell long stories. That's just me. I don't feel bad about it. For some reason, I got to a place in my life where people just pay me to tell long stories rather than tell me to shut up because the meeting is only 45 more minutes. And that's like, I feel like that's the only reason I'm still alive because when I was in a corporate job. Anyway, people, that's a great example. I didn't write that down, but people often like to point out to me that, Billy, you must not have a filter. Like, you really clearly just say whatever comes to your brain. You must not have a filter, which is crazy to me because I know that I talk a lot, but if you can't fucking tell that everything I say is extremely calculated, you are missing the point, G. Like, I might talk constantly, but don't think that I haven't thought about what I'm saying or that I'm not thinking about it in real time, reacting to what you're like. It's not that I don't have a good editor. It's that your writer's room is unproductive is what I'm trying to say. Like, like you need to start thinking about maybe firing the people who are doing your writing. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay. Wow, I felt much better about that than I thought I would when I started to talk about it. So I feel like that's a great time to continue along on this comedy journey that we're on. We're about to have a great time. My friends are here. All of my friends are on this show. Thank you for being here to watch me and my friends. We're gonna talk a lot about the future. We're gonna talk about the present, and I'm ready to do it. But first, I have to bring up your first comedian of the night, your first comedian who is not me. I'm a comedian, right?
Yes.
I mean, yeah. All right. You didn't have to say yes out loud. That made it feel weirder. I wasn't asking for everybody to verbally. Oh no! I moved across the country for my mother texted me when I was at the airport flying into New York City for my one-way flight, which was $52. Nice. Vaccination time is great. My mother texted me, so what are you gonna do out there? I was at the airport. And I was like, Mom, if you haven't figured it out by now, I have a small group of friends that the only things that I do are with them, and everybody else can go fuck themselves or watch us. Those are the two options you have. You can watch us or not, and if you're not, that's fine. Go do it. Go do whatever you're doing that's not this. But this is what I'm going to be doing with my homies. And she's like, so what you're going to do for a job? And I was like, have you not seen the show? But then again, my parents, when I told them that we were doing a recording for Netflix, that's right, we did that. My mom asked me, what channel is it going to be on?
Aww.
My parents have Netflix. They use Netflix every day. They don't give a fuck about the things that I say. Anyway, let's bring up your first comedian of the night. I think she's ready now. I hear her voice. I think I can't see her, but I can hear her. And I think that it's time to bring her up. She's my friend. She's the dopest. You're gonna love her. It's Rebecca O'Neill, everybody. Yeah. Rebecca, come on.
The bear.
Don't even bring. I know the bear is like prominently featured. Let's just get it out of the way. I've been sleeping on this bear. He's flat. Okay, the bear's flat. All right, elephants out of the bag. It's not a phrase. Okay. How are y'all doing? Whew. Me too. It's been wild out here. Capitalism's trying to kill a bitch. How can you support it? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like socialism's the way to go. I love socialism. I went to one virtual DSA meeting and I'm like, I like broke guys now. That's how much of a socialist I am. I'll let a guy flirt with me even if he's poor. I believe this shit. It's in my blood. I heard Carl was racist though, so now I gotta figure out how to be a socialist again. It's like we never stop learning on Twitter, do we? So that's where I've been getting all my information.
Yeah, that's your first problem.
You guys. I made a crop top during this show. You didn't ask, and now you know that. I saw a tutorial on my phone, and I'm like, I got scissors. You can't stop me. So these edges are very ragged. I cut the sleeves off too. Things are in flux. Yeah, I'll show you the second shirt because if you've ever made a crop top, you know it's mainly we're focusing on the top part of the shirt, in a crop top DIY. There are things you can do with the bottom half. I've been throwing away the bottom half. Like some sort of, like, use every part of the animal. You know what I'm saying? So I figured out how to make a tiny brassiere. I'll show you if we get some tips, I guess. I'm so used to thinking in OnlyFans terms. I'm sorry. I'll show you the shirt regardless. So that's what's going on with me. I've been so summer is coming out. Summer's gonna drop soon.
Summer's coming out.
Hilarious.
That's awesome because my seasonal depression has had me in a fucking chokehold. So we're in the streets. You got it. I've seen a lot of things. I love all of them. I've seen a lot of human bodies. Blessed be the human body. I've seen some masculine thighs, masculine of all genders, and I'm like, we're showing thigh meat this summer. How do I subscribe? So that's awesome. I'm loving that. Because you know what? I've been thinking about, like, historically, there were times when masculine people showed a lot of skin. Like, everybody's like, oh, free love in the 60s. Great, we love it. The 70s was all like disco and sex and glitter and shit. But the 80s, if you think about the 1980s, men were in crop tops, men were in short shorts. They were running around the streets naked. And all I'm saying is the 80s are back. So I would like to see it. This is body inclusive. Whatever you got, crop it. Yeah, I'll see you out there. I got my little Winnie the Pooh body with my crop top, and I want to see yours too. Okay. My dad has several pictures in a mesh crop top. It was the 80s in Chicago. Yeah, my dad had like a ponytail too, but he was really feeling himself. We're not going to get into it. He really thought he was the shit in the 1980s. So that's all. You know, people were having a good time.
Stop calling it the 1980s.
It's very funny, verbally to say. We're at a comedy show, aren't we? We were saying 1984.
No, I hate it.
Okay. So yeah, I'm so glad to be out of the house. I'm clearly in here going fucking crazy. I made 2 crop tops. So yeah. I've been on Nextdoor seeing what the nuts in my neighborhood are up to.
Oh no.
You know why I went on there? I went on there to find a tall, thin shelving unit for sale in walking distance, and ended up reading about all the craziest people within my voting district, honestly. One guy, there was a 59 post thread where this guy's mail's getting stolen. We live in the hood. Of course your mail's getting stolen. Move. Like, duh, bro. So his mail's getting stolen like every fucking day. And he's like investigating. He followed a criminal to a fence house, posted the address under his government name. So I made a Google alert for this guy for when he's inevitably murdered. And I can't wait to see how it ends, because this person is like, I know so much about this person's life. He and his wife moved from somewhere upstate. They're gentrifying this neighborhood, and now they're following people to the projects to get their Amazon packages.
Oh my God.
Incredible. So I'm gonna keep my eye on that story. Look for an update next month where I'll read his obituary. Bro, what are you doing? He probably listens to a lot of true crime podcasts. I'm just adding some color to his backstory. Yeah, I've been in the house like literally confused about what the CDC is talking about. I don't know. They say a lot of things. Now we can all breathe each other's particles. Now that's cool to do.
Suddenly.
The CDC said we can eat each other's asses human centipede style. Did you hear that, guys? Like, what? They'll tell us anything. They'll say anything, I think. So I was wearing a mask down the street, and in my neighborhood, I was like the only person on my block wearing a mask down the street. And comedy tears, yes, about that time. I cry almost every show. And I can't explain it besides to say that I'm mentally ill. Yeah. That's gonna have to be because that's the only one that you're getting. It's time to show the second crop top. We need a distraction. So this is a classic hamburger.
Yeah.
Shirt. Everybody loves a hamburger shirt. It used to be like a tunic.
Oh my God.
It's stretched out beyond all recognition. I got it from Jeff Bezos. You know there's no quality control over there. So it used to be like elbow length. That's not even a design.
Wow.
So it was like tunic length. Now I got this perfect length crop top, and I'm trying to make sure there's no nipples out. And I got this one right here. Hold on.
Wow. Whoa. Wow. Whoa.
So it matches.
Oh.
So now I got 2. And I'm like, I've been throwing away the bottom half of crop tops. not understanding the market here. So we're gonna be using every part of the crop top from now. And I saw this tutorial on a girl who weighed about 97 pounds. I didn't think it all the way through, but it's on, and that's the point of that. Oh, you're inspired. Cut these shirts up. Cut these fucking shirts. Okay. I watched Fast and Furious for the first time. We're changing the subject. I watched the original Fast and Furious. I've never seen a Fast nor a Furious movie until about a week ago. I live tweet a lot of shit. I fell asleep on it twice. And I'm not saying they're bad. I'm saying I didn't like them. I didn't get it. Like they were like a bunch of codependent criminals, right? They like work together, they live together, they crime together, they race together. And I'm like, where are the boundaries in this criminal organization? It was very toxic. And so I'm just watching these guys like, and they didn't even do the crime till the end in the first movie. Anyway, but I hear they're in space now, so that's really good for them. We love growth. I don't know. I do want to get I pitched this, we all hung out recently, and yeah, it's not our dynamic, but I do want to get matching cars. I want to get like little rainbow matching cars. I think that's really cute. Like, so anyway, those movies were weird. I didn't like them. Everybody that I put onto this weed man that I use in Brooklyn falls in love with him. There are 4 different sexual orientations between 3 people in my apartment, and we all have a crush on the weed man. He is different. There's no joke to that. I wrote it hoping that I would find something funny. This is just a fantasy. Okay. Sometimes they're just thoughts, and that's okay. I became lactose intolerant during the pandemic.
You hate to see it.
Me lactose intolerant, but I didn't listen. I didn't listen.
It happens.
Yeah, I can't believe this shit. I love to eat cheeses, plural, but no more, not for me. So I've decided to defy the will of the Lord, y'all. God tried to make me an alto too, but I sing Solange every single day. So what we're gonna do is do what we want to by the will of the Lord. He also tried to make me 5'6", but I identify as 5'7" professionally. So I had to slate a self-tape the other day, and I said very confidently, I'm Rebecca O'Neal, I'm 5'7". That's a lie. I don't know why I do it. It's just something that I have. Also, altos deserve a Disney princess. I'm gonna say it. We deserve a Disney princess. I want to be able to sing different songs and not be like a villain like Ursula. Really, I saw that. And I'm really, if I'm being super true, I'm a contralto. So it's me, Jafar, and like,
yeah.
No. I'm a contralto. I'm Pop Smoke over here, and I'm over here. I used to sing Peebo Bryson's part in A Whole New World when I was a child. Like literally, like it was fucked up. So alto Disney princess who is not a villain. Okay, and that was somebody get it to Walt. So yeah. I don't know how much time I have left. I feel like I've been talking for some time. I have a couple more things. I don't know what's about.
You got time for a couple more things.
All right, great. I've been on a fitness journey on and off this whole quarantine. I'm currently like, we'll see. We're half on, we're half off. And you know what happened? Last summer I accidentally got into really good shape. I wouldn't recommend it. If you're thinking like, hey, what would happen if, just don't do it. Skip it, not worth it. Let me tell you, I got into like really the best shape I've been in like as an adult last summer. It was pretty cute or whatever, but nothing changed about my life except that straight cis men acted even weirder, which is like, nobody asked for that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have any extra money. You know what I mean? Like, a giant check didn't come off the ceiling or nothing. No confetti drop. I was just like, I wore like 2 sizes smaller, and straight men acted like I had like an elbow growing out of the side of my ear. Like it was very I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah. So I'm like working out. I've been working out in my small Brooklyn apartment. I don't know if I talked about this last year. My room is so small, but the ceilings are so tall. It's like we have the space volumetrically, but I just don't know which way they thought I was. So I've been working out in my room, kicking down all my possessions. It's outrageous. Oh, okay. This is a straight thought. I might end on this. Do you think they put? Oh yeah, thanks for building the shelves, Billy. This is crowd work. You gotta look at the chat. So I was just like thinking about the Declaration of Independence. Not just because I love the movie National Treasure. The last time I went to Philly, which was like the end of 2019, I was dating a man. He was like, "What do you want to do in Philly?" And I was like, "Everything Nicolas Cage did in National Treasure." And he was like, "What?" So I think about those movies a lot. And now I'm just like wondering, like, do you think they put the pursuit of happiness into the Declaration of Independence as a joke? Because that doesn't even have anything to do with politics. Like, I feel like whoever owned the most slaves out of the founding fathers, put the pursuit of happiness in there. And the back was like an improv suggestion, and that's how we ended up with that. Like, because they had to be fucking kidding. All I know is July 4th, 1776. All those old dudes were like, we're free. And I just kind of wish on July 5th, everybody who wasn't like a property owning rich white guy was like, for the founding fathers, like, and who the fuck are y'all supposed to be? Like, that would have been like a true American dream, but it didn't really go down like that. So here we are, 2021. I got this bear. I don't think that's what George Washington had in mind. All right. So that's all I'm going to talk about.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Listen, hey.
Oh,
Rebecca O'Neal.
You want to hear the Pretty Woman joke?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? Go for it. I love it.
I was just rewatching Pretty Woman. It's on the last page by itself. Okay. I'm looking at a Google Doc. You didn't need to know all that. But I was watching Pretty Woman, and I realized that at any point in that movie, Richard Gere could have committed a murder, and it would not have changed the plot very much.
Oh my God.
Because I saw that as a movie about ignoring red flags. Like, what the fuck was up with that guy, right? So, yeah, that's my Pretty Woman joke. And I thought it was pretty stupid that, like, the main character development he had was, like, eating pussy on a piano. But, it was a great movie. # goals or whatever. Okay, I'm really done.
Rebecca O'Neal, everybody. Yeah, thank you. Wow. Everybody always talks a lot about anybody who's like a regular on our show, because we do have regular fans and on the Brandon Strong. People have watched the show enough to know that Rebecca often does have the same kind of the teary-eyed moment of just like, oh, emotions. I get to talk to my friends. And it's wild because now for the first time in several years, we all live in the same neighborhood. And that's really dope. And I'm literally like
nonstop since you showed
now
up.
She's tired of it.
It's very unhealthy.
No, it's not. It's unhealthy to hang out with your friends.
No, not at all.
No, but
I made a meme. I'll tell you, I made a meme as soon as Bill moved here. It was Cardi B as a child, and it said the CDC said y'all have to hang out with me, and we've been hanging out ever since. It went viral, and that means you have to do it.
It worked.
So
yeah. Oh wow. Is this an interruption? Where are we right now? Congrats on your location. Where are you at right now, Charles?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, baby. I can see you choke in real time.
Charlie, you have COVID-19.
Are you okay?
Terrible time to ask me a question.
What? You were talking to me. How's it going?
No, I was saying Rebecca's sick of us now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cigarette. Yeah, I'm smoking a cigarette.
Charlie Rohr is in transit from one place to another. He'll be on the show a little bit later. Give it up for Charlie, everybody.
I'm close. I'm walking home now.
This is actually the perfect time for one of my favorite parts of the show. This is the part where I beg for money in a very specific and stupid way. It's 40 minutes past the hour, no matter what state you're in. And we got people in a lot of states watching the show. Once again, Brandon Strong. At 42 past the hour, we would love it if you would donate to the show. $4.20 would be lovely. It's less than the price of a cup of coffee, and it's hilarious. You know what I mean? It's hilarious. You can do $42. Or you could do $69 and 420,000ths of a cent. You know what I mean? Like 69.42. Or you could do $420.69. That's the funniest number to donate to any cause. You know what I mean?
That's funny and sexy.
Hey, whatever you got, please. We love our audience. Y'all have supported us for so long, and we love to keep doing it for you. So please, we're poor artists, and the world still hasn't fully come back for us yet. So give us money so we can do this live again, by being alive, alive again when the next month rolls around. Okay, you guys ready to keep going with the show? I think you are now. Look in the chat. There's a way to donate. There's a link. You could donate with it. Okay. And while we do that, I'm checking my phone. Donate. I'm gonna bring up your next comedian. She's the producer of this show, just like everybody else. Give it up for Sonal Agarwal.
Hey! Shmoney. Obey the gift, meme, whatever. Rebecca, you're talking about the cishet men. I mean, I've been saying it for domestic dick is trash. Okay, it's happy Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. Happy Opium.
Hey.
Anybody doing Ramadan? No.
The guys at my bodega are. They always closing early.
Listen, great time to have a Muslim guest over during the day. You're like, you want some tea, some coffee? Not even water?
Wow.
Let us drink in the devotion of
wow.
God. Should we chant? But last week, final stretch. You guys got this. I could blind you with a piece of floss right now. I don't know how to interpret that. Is that a dad joke? Did Riley do a dad joke, or did I do a dad joke? Man, these comments are really. We're doing it. I mean, I did a dad joke. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Not. I mean, I don't know if anybody else. I'm Hindu, and I grew up chock full of Hindu propaganda, including some anti-Muslim sentiment that started very young, as young as middle school. It's like, you can't go to the neighbor's house because of politics. And I'm like, well, she has a trampoline, so I don't understand this politics, but I do know what a trampoline is. So, and she's like the only other bitch that looks like me. That doesn't even make. Oh, it doesn't. Oh man, it doesn't even make sense. It's a very intense time in India, and I don't know if anybody else was very worried a few months back, because anywhere in the world, like, social distancing is privilege. You have to be able to afford space, and I'm like, Ma, is everybody okay in India? And she's like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but that is the nature of comedy, here we are. She's like, in India, they have so many of these diseases, so many viruses, COVID-19, 20, 21, 22. And I really wish that I had video evidence of her saying all this shit so I could play it back to her and she could witness herself as a brown Kellyanne Conway is. Because I am that, because I am her daughter. We're both vaccinated. I mean, I'm halfway, but she's fully, and it's very physical, the hugging. We're like, they're licking each other's eyeballs. And my dad and my sister are like, it's like my dad and my sister, and then me and my mom. You know, like my dad, where's my dad and my sister hanging out? It's like, you can hear my dad and he's like, okay, Monica, let's open your portfolio. And with me and my mom, it's like, I'm locking you out. Ha ha ha. And she's like, oh, you so bad good. And I'm like, I hate you. And she's like, I hate you. And it's a very different vibe. I have a life hack for people, for immigrant situation people. I say very emotionally charged stuff in Hindi, and the intensity of the message is Oh, Charlie made it home. Yay, Charlie. Yay. Yeah, the intensity, the venom of the is lost in translation. The venom is lost in translation. So I'll be like, मैं तुमको नफरत करती हूँ, you know, and she's just laughing. You know, that means I hate you, but it sounds, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you guys hear how cute it sounds. It sounds very cute when I tell her how much I hate her in Hindi. In English, it sounds bad, but I've been working, which is good. You know, I'm massaging. I get to touch people for work, and I haven't had sex in a very long time. And it's, you know, I'm fine, but I do feel like my pheromones are shooting out of my eyeballs sometimes. Just anybody, especially because we're all masked, and I'll be like, sometimes, you know, like I look at somebody and we have to look away really fast. I'm like, my bad, dude. It's my pheromones. I mean, it's me. I haven't had this in a really long time. I had this really pretty woman there, and I was like, you're very pretty. God. We get very good Yelp reviews. You guys should look us up. Thai Blossom Massage. My boss is insane, but it's very flexible hours. So she might be watching on YouTube. Hello, Adita. How are you? You know, Eastern Europeans and Indians, it's a very special relationship. We, yeah, I'm the chill one, if you guys can imagine that. And, damn it, how long have I been talking? Not that long.
You haven't been talking that long. Do you wish it were shorter?
No. I mean, what is time? You know, it's funny because I'm looking at my shit like since last month. What month is it now? May. Ah, we're in Taurus season. Fantastic. Very sensual time. And I mean, you know, we can do a weather report. What the fuck is this? It was like 80 degrees 10 minutes ago, and now it's 40 or whatever. And you know, I've recently come into a big quantity of mushrooms.
I'm sorry, what?
Is your mom watching the show? I mean, for
Wait, what are you talking
risotto,
about?
Charlie's mom.
My mom doesn't give a shit. My mom would try mushrooms.
Yeah, I definitely think I could do mushrooms with your mom, Charlie.
Your mom is very
Let's do
nice. I feel like that would be a very nurturing presence. Onions.
Yeah, for real.
I'm
Speaking
visiting.
of moms and mushrooms.
Moms and mushrooms. I would love to get my mom on mushrooms. That would be magical. Mom shrooms. Mom shrooms would be a really yeah. I mean, I don't know how I could contextualize it. If there was like an episode of Oprah or something in which Oprah is okaying mushrooms, or Dr. Oz. Does Dr. Oz ever talk about mushrooms?
I don't know. I think that's coming soon.
Because then my mom would be on board. Or Rush Limbaugh. Ugh, God, she loved Rush. She was very upset when she passed. It's gross. She's kind of, she's canceled. She's
canceled.
All Indian moms are canceled. I feel like, I don't know, immigrant moms in general. They're all very problematic people. I used to be really good at human interaction. Now I'm not Anji. No, Anji, you're very cool. You're great for the brand. You're great for the immigrant. You're very hot for the brand. It's like, oh my God, look how we're doing. Happy Us Month. Problematic views about gypsies. Oh dear. I don't know what gypsies you're talking about specifically. If you're talking about the ones in Rajasthan, I'm better now. The original ones come from Rajasthan. So, I mean, if we're talking about the ones in Rajasthan, then it's okay. That's OG. I'm just dropping knowledge at this point. There are no punchlines. And,
You want a light? Because I'm giving you one.
I'm looking and I'm like, what is this? I'm like, it's a fun time to fuck with white people. Ah. Were you at the Capitol? No, I mean, I feel like I say that all the time. Calling it a coup. Yeah, well, no, yeah. Yeah, to invoke the French is very un-American. USA. Oh, Anji just bombed at the Laugh Factory. I can't wait to hear about that.
I'm excited.
And okay, I'm gonna go. And I love you guys, and I'm so grateful to have everyone here and to see us every month.
Wow.
Thank you, Billy, and thank you, Radha.
We love you.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Sonal Agarwal, everybody. Sonal Agarwal is the best. Okay. All right. Okay. Wow. We're at a crossroads now, because now I don't know. It's like a choose your own congrats adventure. Which way are we gonna go? Should we go with who feels more ready? I'm gonna point down, and because you're right, you're both right below me, and one of you is gonna get picked, and I'm just gonna decide which one of you. Oh, I know which one it's gonna be. Okay, it's gonna be the mom of our crew. It's gonna be your next comedian is a mom. It's perfect. It's perfect the timing that she arrives. Everybody was like kind of arriving into the show all at the same time. Charlie was literally traveling through the neighborhood. Anji was literally traveling her child off to bed. And here we go. You ready? Here now mom is out to play, baby. She had a set at Laugh Factory, and she's back home to do it here. Here we go. Anji Kim, are you ready? Anji, everybody give it up for Anji Kim.
Yes, please, someone laugh at me. I literally ate. I ate so much shit. And I did not eat ass. Like, I ate shit. I ate shit. Oh my God, I have not eaten shit like that in years. The last time I bombed like this, I remember I was like doing my breathing, you're hyping yourself up, about to come on stage. And I was like, I remember, there's like those thoughts in your head that kind of whiz by, like, oh, you're going to bomb, you're going to do this. And like, it whizzes by along with like, you're going to crush, you're going to become famous tonight. It's all whizzing by. Because you don't know that, but like, we're psychotic. So like, it was like one time that you're gonna bomb was by, and I opened the door to go on stage, and it was like, oh, you're gonna bomb. And I went on stage. I've never, it was like the stage was lava and I was burning on it. I was trying to find spots where I might be able to do jokes. I'll never forget. I could hear the ice melting. I could hear the ice melting.
No.
I watched a little boy had come there with his father because he loved comedy. And I watched that dream die in his eyes. I watched him decide to become a lawyer. I did do something. But it was like, that was, oh my God. And I was like, I forgot how to be charming. Can you imagine? Like it was crazy. It was crazy. People and the thing is, they were beautiful, big tittied women in the front having a good time on it. Like it was crazy. This is where I would this is my milk. This is my milk and butter and all the things. And it was, oh my God, you guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for dealing with this while I process the evening. yes, Rebecca. Beautiful, big tittied women who were there with guys that were definitely not as hot as them. You know what I mean? Like that's not I've decided that's not okay. That's like patriarchy shit to me. Unless, see, if there's a big enough disparity in your attractiveness, I feel like the man should have a credit score, like on them, so we can understand what's happening. Like, because otherwise, that's not.
Love it.
You know what I mean? Like something like a picture of their apartment, something needs to be like, they need to have some sort of indication on them. Like, this is why this lady who's clearly 2 to 3 ticks. I mean, you know what I mean? The disparity when it's too much, you know, like whenever I see like a short guy with a tall woman, you know, I think that. I you know, like I've I don't know if you've ever fucked a short guy with a big dick. It's always a surprise. It's like the surprise in a Cracker Jack box. Like, oh, you know, it's great. Yes, exactly, Rado. Show me your papers, like this. Like that's what needs to be happening in Arizona. They don't need to be pulling over these immigrants. They need to be pulling over these gentlemen. Show me your papers, sir. What is your credit score? What does your house look like? Oh my God. I just need to be like, process it. I literally, people were averting their eyes as I was leaving the Laugh Factory. They were like, you don't want to catch whatever.
You hate to see it. Oh
my God.
I hate to see it.
It was like, you know, it's one of those things where like, you know, people would like, at the beginning when HPV first came out, we had to like educate people like HPV, you know, it's okay. We all got it. And then people would be afraid. I don't know. Maybe that was just me. Oh, so like I've got HPV. I had the HPV where you eat like it regenerates and you're better. I had that. I had wait, have I ever told you guys the story about my Korean gynecologist, who, by the way, saw me through 2 abortions, very non-judgmental, very pro. She saw how I was living my life. She saw the state of my vagina. She was like, "You're not ready." And like she saw me through this HPV scare, like biopsies, you know, because like whatever, cervical cancer and shit. And I had the kind of HPV where like everything returned back to normal, like your cells changed. And then you guys, not a joke, she disappeared. She shut down shop. I was so worried about her because I called her Chungzilla. Her name was Dr. Chung, but I called her Chungzilla because that was the relationship that we had. And I remember going to her office and being like, knocking on her door, being like, "Are you okay?" And there was mail scattered all in front of the office door. She just disappeared. She just, like Kaiser Soze shit, like disappeared. What's crazy is that about 3 years ago, she sent out a new flyer and was like, "Hey, I'm back." And I was like, "Bitch, you have a lot of answers. You need to give me a lot of answers. I went and grieved you." I think she went to Costa Rica. Who knows? But why was she gone for that long?
She went to Costa Rica.
But it's like, that's crazy. To not handle your business, not notify people. Anyways, but she was like a single woman in her 50s, like, and was very coquettish. I don't know if you know, like women, I love that kind of lady. That is my favorite. My favorite kind of cleavage is crepey. Like, you know, that crepey, middle-aged, like they've been in the sun too long. Like when you dip your finger in the cleavage, like it's like velvet. I like that kind of cleavage. Yeah. I like that. That's my favorite kind of cleavage. Like, oh, you can dig a nice little swirl in it. I like it.
Stop! No, come on.
Yeah. If you dip your fingers in pussy, it's very similar. Like, it's velvety, it's warm, it's soft. I'm just saying. Yeah, stop yucking that yum.
I'm not. I'm just
I love you, MG.
But that's my favorite kind of cleavage. And she was like, she had that, like, I like ladies that look like they're trying to like hold on to their youth so much that you can see the striations in their neck. Like, I love those ladies. Whenever I'm next to them at like when we used to go to Pilates and shit, like that was my favorite kind of lady to be next to. Like the ladies that just like, oh, like you're like, their faces are good. Their bodies are fucking jacked and toned, you know, like, you know, they're going to be flexy and their credit score is good. Like, you know, and you get them in the right light. Bitch, that lady looks you know, like you got to get them in the right light though. But like, for me, that sort of like look, the skin like this and the crepey cleavage, for me, this is, yes, the lady who fucked the Cabana Boys, like that. Yes, I love that. I love that look. That to me is so deeply attractive. Like, cause this is the thing, you know, that bitch tries. Like, I like that effort. I hate the people that used to be like, I didn't really study. I'm here. And I would pretend to have tried even though I hadn't studied. I'd be like, I would always arrive in pajamas and be like, I don't know how I'm going to pass this test, even though I hadn't studied, you know, like but I like trying. I enjoy effort. You know, that is something that is not valued enough in our society. I feel like, did you try? Did you arrive ready to work? Did you do like whatever like this lady did, like spend time doing 50 of these things and whatever, like tightening her ass in her 50s for no reason? She's not famous. She didn't have any reason to do that aside from your enjoyment. Like, you're gonna be ungrateful? Like, fuck you. Like, truly, it's all for all of us. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I enjoy it. I like that and I appreciate that. And I would say that's kind of the way on which like the most feminist maybe. Maybe.
Oh my God. I'm dead.
Guys, I'm like, okay, all those jokes I wrote today for this thing, and I have so many jokes, all of it is stupid. So, and not worthy. And I need you to know that I tried very hard. Like, look at this, look at these striations. I tried so hard, and I thought about like our culture and and I thought about observations I could make. You know, I was like thinking and I was writing, but none of it matters. All of it is stupid. Anyways, how are you guys? I hope you guys are good. I literally have nothing else. I mean, like I had stupid shit about like my body. Oh yeah, about like how 20 years ago I was smoking weed and blah blah blah. And now I've had abortions, whatever. You know, I plucked my, you know, stupid shit. It's all stupid stuff. And I got nothing. And I'm sorry, you guys, but man, woo, that was an intense experience. I don't know how many of you guys have gone out into the real world lately, like just, you know, if you guys are vaxxed or not, like getting out there, but woo, it's intense. Yeah, it's intense. Like I haven't really been indoors a lot. I think that had a lot to do with like being at Laugh Factory. I was just like, I haven't been inside. I've never been inside with a bunch of people. Like I had full diarrhea before I went on stage. And then like people were not okay with me telling them that. Whatever.
Is that what did you open with
like
that?
we do? They don't know
Yeah,
you.
loosen up, guys. You guys are indoors. You got big titty ladies next to you. Loosen up. Enjoy a diarrhea joke. I mean, I just had
Listen
it.
up.
Anyways, I'm done. Take me away.
Angie Kim, everybody. That's my friend. Angie Kim. Wow. You know, Angie Kim is the only person who can make diarrhea look so good. Wow, I'm having a great time. You guys, I'm having a great time. I'm very stoned now, and that's helping. But it's not just that, you know, it's the fact that this show is so good. Are you having a good time? I think you are. If you're here, you're amazing. We love our audience. We love the fact that y'all have continued to support us through this hellish year and plus long debacle. And we are talking about the future. We're thinking about the future. We need to go back to doing things in the real world, doing things live. And we got plans. I don't know I don't have to announce anything specifically right now, but we got plans. Don't you worry. If you are interested in seeing the show live again, we're going to do it live again for sure. But we're also going to do it on the internet still. And that's where we are right now. So, hey, I think we got another performer, right? We got one more performer for you tonight. He's here. He was traveling through the neighborhood. We were making sure he was safe on his walk home so that he could get back here and do it to us. Yeah, do it. We're all gonna get done.
I'm gonna do it to you.
Charlie's gonna do it to all of us, and we're gonna enjoy it just so much. We're gonna laugh the whole time, which is the weirdest way to get it done to you. You guys ready for your final comedian of the night? Get hype if you're still available to do so. Give it up right now for Charlie Roar, everybody. Charlie.
Hello, friends and enemies. How are you? Oh my goodness, I'm glad to be here. I'm a little frazzled. I did just get home. I just taught my first outdoor paint class in over a year. So that was very exciting. It was like a private party just off the water, Chelsea Pier. It was tight. And that's all the sincerity you're gonna get out of me. Now for the bullshit. Unji was talking about her gyno, and she's like, oh, we love each other. I call her Chungzilla. That fully explains our relationship. No, it doesn't. I call her Chungzilla. Explains almost nothing unless she's like an absolute terror. Like, that's not what I just feel like comparing your gynecologist to Godzilla. It's like, I don't know, maybe her disappearing could have been a good thing. Maybe she was tired. Maybe she was like, why is this bitch calling me Chungzilla all the time? Fuck her pussy. I'm going to Costa Rica. Oh my God.
Fuck her pussy.
Sorry, that's a little blue for Charlie. I'm feeling loose. Actually, I'm feeling real tight and angry. I'm jealous that you had diarrhea today. I haven't pooped well in so long, and it's getting worse. I don't know if my herniated disc is causing the constipation or if the constipation is causing the herniated disc. At this point, it's a real chicken and the egg situation, but it's driving me crazy. That's a little... Well, we'll discuss. You want to discuss it now? Because I don't have a lot to
Yeah, no. So wait, is how constipated are you?
Not super. I am pooping every day, but it's not good.
Wait, are we having a poop talk? Poop talk, everybody. Poop talk. Okay, listen.
We told Unji that she gets one time out per show to poop talk, and she can do it whenever she wants.
Unji somehow makes poop talk okay. I tried to do poop talk on stage, and nobody likes it. But yo, homie, I moved across the country, and I cannot stop pooping. It is like more going out than coming in. It's crazy.
No.
I can't. See, it's fine when Unji does it, but when I do it, it doesn't work.
I don't know what makes you think it's fine when Unji does it.
It's not.
Just because you like it and get excited doesn't suddenly make it socially acceptable.
I'll turn my camera back on to say, hey, ho ho, all the poop has got to go. What kind of show are we running here?
This is where Rebecca quits the show for good.
Yo, listen. The poop will never go.
No,
my favorite.
Pooping is so important. I think maybe some of this is cultural because in every single case there's like the romantic lead will have like an episode where they're like, we'll have like stomach issues, and like the romantic leads will be like talking through a bathroom door while they have like diarrhea.
Yeah, that is true.
Yes, it's true.
I've
they
seen
talk about
that in a
bathroom,
lot
and,
of.
like there's like a lot of times where like this face that I'm making, like, oh, like I'm not just making that up. That is something that people do, like beautiful people
Bridesmaids.
do in K-dramas. Like, oh no, my
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, they do it a lot. It's not that uncommon. Also, my big thing about why I'm asking Charlie about what kind of poops is like anytime you go to a doctor, that what if they're having like general health issues, they always ask you about your bowel movements.
Yeah.
And it's always that is central to your health. Central. I cannot emphasize that enough. That's why I say if the quality of your poop is not satisfying, if you're getting out little rabbits, you only getting out little rabbits, Charlie?
No, it's like for Rebecca's sake, I guess we'll.
Please don't let me stop you.
Describe
Hey. I gotta
let's
blame
draw
it.
the line.
I'm ready.
We can draw the line at me describing my
I
poop.
love this.
You just have little
I can
rabbits.
get descriptive. No, it's like Play-Doh. Like the Play-Doh machine.
Oh. And it's
Same.
not satisfying.
Of course not.
We don't know what Charlie's looking for out of a poop. Like, if we're really going to talk about it, how are we all? Do we all have the same meaning of satisfying when it comes to a shit? Let's get into it. If we're
Satisfying
gonna-
isn't
Let's
generally
get
the
into
first. Satisfying isn't generally the first word I jump to when I'm talking about the way pooping makes me feel.
Oh, really?
But that's even on a great poop. I'm just saying satisfying is a pretty specific word you chose. There's the satisfaction to it.
I thought you used that earlier. Or am I adding?
No.
things? Well.
Anji's asking about how satisfying my poops are.
Well, I mean, because it's
And they're only medium. No.
well, I mean, if you feel
I had a squatty potty for a long time. I don't know that it made it that big a difference.
constipated, if you feel full there, then it's not satisfying. That makes sense. And if you have a herniated disc, it will exacerbate it.
Yeah, I googled it. It says that it pinches a nerve that can trigger your colon to not loosen up.
This is right. You should not fuck. You should not fuck with your shit. Like you should not.
YouTube viewers are dropping? What? Because we're talking about poop?
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay,
Thanks,
I'm on.
Anji. I'm really glad to lose all the viewers right halfway through my
Hey,
set. Glad
we don't
we
care.
stopped to
Listen,
talk about the
with
poop.
more,
Listen.
Charlie's health is more important. Okay.
This show has always been extremely real, y'all. Like, welcome back, Charlie. Keep
Oh,
going,
man.
baby.
What was I talking about? How did we get to poop?
I don't know.
You were talking about your herniated
Oh, I'm
disc.
jealous of you having diarrhea. Yeah, I don't know. I should probably maybe tell some jokes. Let's reassess. Where are we at, gang? What's a normal thing that has happened? John and Kate, my best friends in the whole wide world, they had their baby a couple months ago, and I can't get enough of this fucking kid. Like, he's just the cutest, silliest little weirdo, and I'm like in panic. Like, am I just crazy? Like, is it like I know them and I love them so much, so I'm like just in love with this kid, or is he actually cute? And I don't know. I shared it with the rest of the congrats, and they all said he's actually cute, and I really feel like generally they're pretty candid about, white babies just kind of looking the same.
Yeah, I don't care about a baby.
I feel like in order for like Billy to distinguish between white babies, I don't know. I think that he's got to be a pretty cute kid. All I can think about is poop now. God damn it, Unge. Okay, so let's see. Sex in your 30s. I didn't anticipate nearly as much. I didn't know that there's going to be nearly as much holding in farts. It's so bad. And I know that people have said, when I say this, people are like, just fart. And I'm just like, I don't. During though? Like, it just feels risky. That we're not back to poops. We're not at poop yet. We're not at poop yet, Unji. I love to fart on a dick. Whoa. Why? Just like as a power move, or does it? What do you mean? Power. I did. I had a tryst last night, and as I was falling asleep, I was like, "Look, I've got a herniated disc, and I need to sleep in this special position on my left side. So if you really want to sleep closest to the door, that's acceptable, but you're gonna be downwind." And then she let me sleep closest to the door. And that was a good call on her part because they were hot. But fortunately, she snores. So I was like able to time it. Like I knew exactly when she fell asleep, and I was like, I can let loose right now. I was really worried they were gonna wake her up though. They were boiling. It was not. It was not a good look.
I hate that.
Imagine how I felt. Oh man. Transit today was weird. We're in let's talk about the weather. I don't know. But on the train, most people are wearing their masks. It's pretty rare. Like in the few times I've been out, like I've seen very few people just disregarding that actually on the train. But today a woman just a couple stops in, just takes her mask off and then opens up a Tupperware of soup and then just eats a whole Tupperware of soup and then puts her mask back on. And it's just like you can't even get mad anymore. It's just baffling. It's just like eating on the train is not really as in Chicago, it was more common. In New York, obviously people do it, but it's not really as accepted. And just for it to be soup, like it was like anything would have been an insane thing to eat. But it's like if it was like biteable, maybe she's like pulling it down and popping it in her mouth or whatever. But like she was taking her sweet time. She had like a shallow plastic spoon, you know what I mean? Like there's no. Oh my gosh, it was incredible. Bold though, that's power right there. That'll make you feel in control. Oh my gosh. I'm just trying to think about my day. So I'm gonna be in Chicago next week doing mushrooms with Sonal and her and my mom.
Wait.
What?
So am I.
You just yell wait.
I'm gonna be in Chicago
and
next
then
week.
Pause.
I was checking the date. I'm gonna be in Chicago next week too.
Okay. Next time during my set, check the date and then yell wait.
I'm dead. I am deceased now.
Unji, what was your opener? Tell me I want to know exactly where it went wrong.
I walked out on stage tepidly and with fear. And that's where I went wrong.
So you were dead on arrival.
I was dead on arrival. Like I walked out and I was like, oh no. Then I died, Like I didn't walk out with my usual exuberance. I didn't walk out because there's a spot on that stage where you fucking you can jam, like you can find that rhythm and you do it. And I couldn't find that spot and I died. That's what happens. I did this. I was like, I literally like that's when I died. What are you talking about? I died. You don't need to know that it was no good.
We've all been there. It's okay. That's a terrible feeling because it feels like you're relentlessly going nowhere. Like you're just trying so hard. It's like you're buried alive. I did a show that was set list style. For those that don't know, set list is you go up without any jokes planned, and then you get like a prompt on like a screen or a card or something that only you can see, and then you do a joke on whatever that word is. And I was like so excited. It was like my first big comedy festival, and I was going up and I was like, this is a weird thing for me. I'm not used to like doing things unprepared. And then my word was, everyone was getting words like weird, silly prompts. Like, I don't know, space drag queen or something. But then I got Dovacation. I think that's how it was spelled. It was DOVECATION, I think. It's a nothing word. It was like a nonsense word that he made up. And I was like trying so hard to figure out what the fuck it could mean that I was suddenly was like, wait, how long have I just been staring at this screen quietly? Like these people are just watching me just turn into, it was awful. And then I started trying to talk about it, and then I was just like, what is this fucking word? Like, because then I was thinking, like, is this a real word that I just don't know? Like, am I crazy? It was so bizarre. And then I lied down flat on my stomach and put my face to the ground. And then I had the microphone like lying next to my mouth. And I was just like, it's okay, Charlie. Everyone loves you, Charlie. And then I think I did like a call and response, like in order to get people to like get me off the ground. And it wound up working, but it had nothing to do with whatever the fuck Dovacation could have been. That was brutal. I was like, oh, it really set the scene for that festival. No, ironically, that was the best show I had that entire festival. Don't apply to comedy festivals. If you're a young comedian watching this, don't apply to any comedy festival ever. They're all dog shit. I did the best, most nationwide, like coveted comedy festival, and it was 4 of the most dog shit shows I've ever done in my entire life. I'm talking my bottom 5 are composed of 4 of this comedy festival shows. Dog shit. No audience members. Oh my God. Unreal. And I went into a debt that I didn't get out of for years for that. So if you're a young comedian, fuck a comedy festival. Fuck a comedy class. Fuck anybody that grifts you into trying to teach you creativity. It doesn't work like that. Anyways, I'm an art teacher. No, I'm a sip and paint instructor, and I try to tell people, because they're like, you're so talented. Look, if you meet an artist and you're feeling insecure, don't tell them that the best you can do is a stick figure, or I can't even do a tree. That's the only 2. It's everyone's go-tos. Don't say it to us. We don't need to know that you can't even do a stick figure. We know. It's unreal. It's like, I hear people have this conversation with each other, with me. I hear it all the time. And then people are like, you're so good. Like, how do I get that good? I'm like, paint for 16 years of your life. I don't know. Practice. Like, it's not, I wasn't born good. Like, people truly think that art is a inherent capability, and it's a trade. And that's why you have incredibly talented artists that are going nowhere with their art career, because they don't have the creativity to turn the trade to utilize now I'm just doing a TED talk. I've lost any sense of comedy. I just am ranting.
Do you need a light to ground you?
Just give me the light. Yes, please. God, do you guys remember? I still I can't remember what's his name. Adrian Brody introducing Sean Paul on SNL. That was unreal. He put on, if you don't know, no one on set knew that this was going to happen. Adrian Brody was hosting. Sean Paul was the musical guest, and Adrian Brody put on like the white undershirt tank top and fake dreadlocks or like fake locks and like a Rasta hat, and then came out and did like a whole persona and was like Sean DePaul, everyone. It was unreal. No one knew it was gonna happen. Like he just thought it'd be the funniest thing. Like I'm sure someone knew. Like he had to ask. Like maybe he brought that wig from home. Who fucking knows what Adrian Brody's up to? Anyways, that's my time. Love you guys.
Wow. Charlie Roar, everybody.
I'm in a state this month. I'm sorry.
Charlie's throwing barbs out here. Ready to go. Oh my gosh. Wow, everybody. Hey, how's it going? How are you? I can't see anything at all anymore. Okay. Wow. What a night, right? What a night. What a great time. Thanks so much for watching and hanging out. I feel like whoa, I see a friend. I see a friend in the crowd. I see you. Hello, just saying hi. Yeah, what a great night, y'all. I think that that's our show, right? That's our show, I think. Did I miss somebody?
Wait, hold on. Keep vamping for a second because
okay.
Look, now now I wasn't ready when I said wait.
It's okay. We've all been where you are. Literally, I was where you are 10 minutes ago, and you hit me so hard that I literally left the room for a minute because I had to be like, whew, the boss really gave it to me in there. I gotta go to the bathroom and close the door so nobody sees me tear up.
No, I'm no boss.
No, of course you're not. We are the best of friends. I love you so much. But you hit me with that, and I was like, I am guilty of what you're saying. I have to run away now. I have to go. I'm sorry. Oh shit. Wow, what a great night. Hey, this show's free. This show is free. I know that there's only a few of y'all hanging still, and that's dope. Thank you so much for being here. We love our audience. This show is free. If you want to donate to us, to keep the show free, because it won't be free forever, because it just won't exist if we don't get paid ever. Oh, look at that baby.
Look
There's
at
that
baby. Colin's watching me do comedy.
Wait, did they send you that while the show
Wait,
was
is
happening?
that a real baby or is that a doll?
They just sent it.
That's their
That's
baby.
a real baby?
Yeah. That's Colin.
That looks like a
Colin
baby
John
that they
Campbell.
give you at like a breastfeeding class. Like the doll, they give you like.
So what you're saying is too perfect. What you're saying is too perfect.
They're gonna model dolls after this baby.
That's crazy. That truly, I'll send you a picture of like the baby they gave me. They gave me a white baby to breastfeed, like practice. And I was like, could I get a Tanner baby? They did not have any available.
Can I get a Tanner baby? This is just a cognitive disconnect.
Yo,
You're like, I'm not preparing to be a nanny here.
Thanks so much for watching. Congrats on your success. This show is every month. It will be every month forever. If I have anything to say about it, my friends are gonna be mad that I said that. Look, did you hear that? Did you hear the? Oh no!
Oh no!
I'm just kidding. We do this for fun. We do this because we love it. Listen, we'll be back next month. There will be. Please stay tuned. Join our mailing list. We will have news pretty soon. Probably, hopefully, maybe if things go well about doing the show live again in real person. Right. And I think that we're not going to stop doing it on the internet when we do it live in person either. We're going to just keep doing this even when there's a real audience. Now that we're all vaccinated over here in New York, I think there's plenty of opportunity. Right. Anyway,
we're all gonna kiss.
That is oh shit. I'll kiss any of you. I don't give a fuck. We survived the apocalypse. I will make out with you tomorrow. Come over. I'll make out with you tonight. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, come back next month. Hit our link tree. hit the link tree for our Instagram, our mailing list, to RSVP for the next show, to watch us on YouTube. Bye. We love you.
Love you.
Alex, I see you.
On a very real tip, this week fucking sucks for me every year, and it really helps to laugh. So thank you.
I'm happy to see you. I hear you and I know why. So cheers to you.